What is up, you guys? Krypticelement here, coming at you with a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 video here to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at 10 vehicles I would personally like to see in the upcoming GEONOSIS DLC for Battlefront 2. What vehicles do you guys want to see in the GEONOSIS DLC? Let me know in the comment section down below. But before we get into this list, I just want to make one thing clear. I know some of these vehicles were not present at either of the battles on GEONOSIS, both the first battle and the second battle of GEONOSIS. But at the same token, you're able to play as like AATs and MTTs on Kashyyyk, which we really didn't see in Revenge of the Sith, but I mean, it's whatever at this point. It's a sandbox environment, so to speak. Another thing I would like to point out, these vehicles are not in any particular order. They're just vehicles and ships I would like to see come along with the GEONOSIS DLC. Starting at number 1, we have the Nantex-class Territorial Defense Starfighter, also known as the Geonosian Starfighter. This ship was piloted by Geonosians, and it was present at both the first and the second battle of GEONOSIS. The way I picture the ship being implemented is, it could be maybe a low reinforcement ship. Since we are on GEONOSIS, the home planet of the bugs, it would make sense for there to be a lot of these ships going at the Republic. I could also picture this ship being really fast, but that's just me. The second vehicle I would like to see come along with the GEONOSIS DLC is the Heavy Missile Platform Droid Gunship, also known as the HMP Droid Gunship. This vehicle was not at GEONOSIS. I believe it was developed like later in the war or something, but I still think this would be an awesome vehicle to have in Battlefront 2. I would love to be able to pilot the ship manually, but if we couldn't pilot the ship manually, if it was on rails, I could see it maybe being like a strafe run kind of ship, similar to the strafe run kill streak in Modern Warfare 3. The ship has some very cool weaponry, like including these white Stinger missiles, so to speak. I don't even know what they're called, but they're really cool looking, and just, I feel like this gunship packs quite the punch, and I would love to see it in action in this game. The third vehicle I would love to see come along with the GEONOSIS DLC is the Single Trooper Aerial Platform, also known as the Staff. This has always been one of my favorite speeders in Star Wars design-wise, and I think it would be a lot of fun to have in Battlefront 2. We have speeder bikes on Endor, so I think we should be able to get these guys in too. And I mean, I just love the sound effects to the speeder. It sounds really cool. The fourth vehicle I would love to see come into Battlefront 2 is the DS-D1 Dwarf Spider Droid. Or more simply put, the Dwarf Spider Droid. But this droid's pretty small, and it's pretty low to the ground too, and I could see it maybe being like a low reinforcement vehicle. Maybe as a support type vehicle to give bigger vehicles backup. But regardless, I think these guys would be really cool to see in Battlefront 2. We have yet to get these droids into any of the Battlefront games officially. We've gotten them through mods for the original Battlefront games, but that's pretty much it. I would just love to see these guys on the Frostbite engine. I think they'd be really cool. The fifth vehicle I would like to see come along with the GEONOSIS DLC is the OG-9 Homing Spider Droid. These guys were present at the first battle of GEONOSIS, as well as the Battle of Felucia. This droid is equipped with a beam laser, as well as a laser cannon. And it's a total menace that I would love to see on GEONOSIS. The sixth vehicle I would love to see come with the GEONOSIS DLC is the IG-227 Hailfire class droid tank, also known as the Hailfire droid. This rolling wheel droid was packed with a ton of rockets and could take out an ATTE with just one missile. It's deadly, it's fast, it's iconic. Let's get into Battlefront 2. The sixth vehicle I would love to see with the GEONOSIS DLC is the V-19 Torrent Starfighter. The Galactic Republic used this ship as an interceptor during the Clone Wars, and overall this ship is just very unique, and I would love to see it as maybe a different type of ship for the Interceptor class in Battlefront 2. Maybe it's kind of like a skin for the V-Wing, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that could work because the V-19 is just a different shape than the V-Wing, so it would probably have to have a different hitbox, or maybe it's just the same hitbox as a V-Wing. That'd be kind of OP, but I don't know. I'm just brainstorming. I would just love to see this Starfighter in the game somehow. The eighth vehicle I have on my list of vehicles that I would love to see come back for the GEONOSIS DLC is the Z95 Headhunter. This ship was yet another predecessor to the X-Wing Starfighter along with the Arc 170 Starfighter, and it's just a very sleek looking fighter, very simple looking craft, but it's very cool indeed. Similar to what I said about the V-19 Torrent, this could be a skin for maybe the Interceptor or maybe even the fighter class, or it could be a whole new reinforcement overall. I don't know. Again, I would love to see this ship somehow in the game. I just think this ship is very cool, and I don't know. It'd be a nice little Clone Wars connection to have this ship in there, and I think it'd be great. The 9th vehicle I would like to see coming to Battlefront 2 with the GEONOSIS DLC is the Bark Speeder. I think the Bark Speeders could be a great counterpart to the Staps used by the Separatists. Plus, I think Speeders could be a great addition to the Dusty Plains on GEONOSIS. Also, who doesn't like speeder bikes? Come on. The 10th vehicle that I have on my list of vehicles that I would love to see coming to Battlefront 2 via the GEONOSIS DLC is the All-Terrain Tactical Enforcer, also known as the ATTE Walker. If I had to pick one vehicle out of this entire list to make it into GEONOSIS, it would definitely be this one. This vehicle is just way too iconic to pass up. It's just, I mean, it's the predecessor to the AT-AT. I would kill to see this thing on the Frostbite engine. Realistically, this walker will probably be on rails, but assuming that, my guess is that the weapons for this walker will be the 4 main cannons on the front, as well as the main cannon on the top of the walker itself. And then maybe as a third ability, there's an orbital strike? I don't know, I'm just brainstorming ideas. But regardless, this walker is awesome, and I really hope we get it on GEONOSIS in Battlefront 2 coming later this year. But yeah, those are the vehicles I would love to see come into Battlefront 2 via the GEONOSIS DLC. Do you guys agree with my list or not? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Drop a like if you enjoy the content. Subscribe to join the ever so growing Table of Elements. We're getting to 2,000 subscribers, you guys. Let's hit that. But until next time, you guys, I'll be signing off. Krypticelement, out of here. Peace out.